I'm your host, Nathan Oakley, and if you are new to this channel, or you've not done so already, then be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon and join button if you'd like to become a Nathan Oakley 1980 channel member and keep up to date with the Flat Earth debate. The ones that we're going to cover today, I'll have to give a disclaimer for one of them, because it's burned fat till my stomach is as flat as the Earth. Do any of you guys already subscribe?
Yeah, that guy's awesome. He's one of my long-time followers on my page as well. He's definitely worth a watch. He likes doing demonstrations as well. Very to the point.
To the point with very coarse language. So I'll mention that in the live stream when I plug him, because I just don't want people going there and, you know, well, maybe it gives it away by his title to this video, Cy Wanker Dan destroyed by another flat earther. He's doing a video about Debay, so Debay's address of Simon Dan, I assume. But, you know, this title might give it away. Maybe I don't need to point that out. But anyway, so that's burn fat till my stomach is as flat as the Earth. And I'll stick a link to his video. I might as well do it now because it saves me doing it when the live stream starts. So I'll do it in this order. Burn fat till my stomach.
So he should have some kind of parental guidance.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something.
Yeah, strong language warning, something like that. The other one's D-Marble. So I think I picked his video when he's reflecting on, where he's reflecting on his laser experiment, quote unquote, from about a year ago. Or maybe it's 2 years ago. I forget. Anyway, he's
done it.
He did it about a year ago. And anyway, he's reflecting on it in the video that I'm going to share. And he's basically saying, you know, he's talking about the people talking about it. But that's this particular video, which is called Flat Earth, Lasers, Lunatics and Liars. Good title. So that'll be someone else to ponder on. A few nice words to say about Darryl
I'll
Marble.
shout him out. He's an OG in Flat Earth anyway.
Yeah, man. D-Marble's ace. I mean, it's another one where it's like, I want to include some that have got a good number of subscribers, i.e. more than me. So, because in the same way when I was twerking for subs, I'm saying, look, even if you've got a smaller channel, you may have people that aren't subscribed. Well, the same applies the other way around, right? D-Marble's got more subs than me. But does that mean that everyone who's watching me knows who D-Marble? No, it doesn't. So can I grow his channel? Yeah, I can. So that's precisely why. And, you know, same goes for Jaren and Math. And, you know, I'll try and not just include people who haven't got a great following. It's like, well, just because D-Marble's built a good following and worked really hard on his channel, does that mean he shouldn't get shouted out? No, absolutely not. If anything, it should mean he gets shouted out more. So there we go. There's D-Marble. That'll be the other one to ponder. And, oh, man, you won't need to ponder this one because I'll just eulogise about him. Is that the right word? Eulogise means when they're dead. That's not eulogise about him. Let's praise him. Dilly Gill.
He's not dead.
Dilly Gill, right, is by far and away my favourite YouTuber. He's just excellent. I couldn't say enough good things about him. Obviously, if you guys want to pipe up about Dilly Gill also, should really ask first. You subscribe to Dilly Gill?
I'm subscribed, yes.
Yeah. How can you not be?
Because he's only got 2,000 subscribers, and it's an outrage, really. The amount of work he puts in.
Well, one thing I have realized, there's something going on, because every time I get like 5 subscribers, then 2 goes missing all of a sudden. Then I get 1, then there's 2 missing again. Then I get 3, then missing 1. So you never know. With me, with the little subscribers, I actually realize it. But if you got so much subscribers, I don't even know if you're gonna realize it's happening or not.
I'm subscribed to just about everyone you've ever shouted out. I was just saying that I'm subscribed. Like when you say this is a good channel, subscribe. I usually just do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend rubbish channels when I'm picking them. Although today I just did it alphabetically, but I did obviously scan over at least 24 channels that I'm not promoting. And why? Well, I'm picking ones that I watch. It's like, who do I watch? Ah, Darryl Marble, brilliant. Yeah, I can promote him. He's good. There's no way I'm going to be concerned about sending someone his way and them not getting good content. They will. You know, in fact, that's true with everything I'm sending out there because I'm watching it. In other words, if I like it, there's a good chance you'll like it. I'm not just going to recommend somebody just because they've got content or because, I don't know, I can't think of any other reason other than I like it and watch it. These are literally people who, when their videos pop up, I'll be watching them. Some of them I'll participate in the chat, some of them I won't. So, for instance, Bible Literalist, the level of chat is often beyond me. There's more intellect in her chat than I've got to offer. So I don't say anything. I know when to not say anything. There's no point. So I don't chat. I put it on, the family sit around, we all listen. but I don't chat. On the other hand, Authentic Intent's channel, I'll sit and chat all day because he's interacting with the world, and it's an excellent chat to interact with. So I'll often interact with Authentic Intent's chat room when he goes live out and about, as he does, but I won't necessarily interact with Paula's. So some of them have got a very high level of chat feeds going by and people leaving comments left, right, and centre. Others don't. And really, if you're a YouTuber, you just want everyone to comment, everyone to participate, everyone to join in. And the more people you've got on your channel, i.e. if I send people from my pool of people subscribe to me to someone else, then there's a good chance that they may be of the ilk that will comment on those videos where I may not. And that's a shame, really. You know, I'd love to be more up on the historic topics that Paula covers. I'm just not. I'm just not as well researched, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Quite the opposite. I'm more proud to shout out somebody who's better at me. This comes back to Dilly Gill. Gives me goosebumps. As soon as I bring up Dilly Gill, you can probably hear it in my voice, right? As soon as I bring up Dilly Gill, his research is so good and time-consuming, and I couldn't do it. In terms of debate, when it comes to the subjects he's covering, I debunk what he's covering in 3 sentences. The sky's not a vacuum. You can't have gas pressure without a container. You know, it's so easy to debunk the notions of space, which he's covering in the form of NASA. Well, that's all well and good in debate. Does that cover the subject? No. Do I want it covered here? No. I want to kill it. But it doesn't mean that there isn't a need for someone like Dilly Gill to do precisely what he does. And I love it. I watch his stuff over and over again. I'll watch his videos 2 or 3 times. Of all the people I could give the most high praise to, he'd be it, man. I'd just say, look, if I'm recommending stuff based on what I watch, well, Dilly Gill, I watch them and then I watch them again immediately afterwards. So I don't know how much higher praise you can give someone, really. I think Dilly Gill is so ace. Can't sing his praises enough. If people, I'm going to demand it during the live show. I'm going to be like, if you don't go and subscribe to Dilly Gill right now, you can unsub from me. You can all sod off. I won't say that because I don't mean it, but you know what I mean. Everyone should be sub to Dilly Gill.
Yeah, he's definitely worth it, and he's got so much content. You're definitely going to love it.
Yeah, I agree. It's like I say, when it comes to, he's even invested money, so he's putting out freedom of information requests or FOIA requests. To get various footage from NASA so he can study it unedited, and he just documents it all. This is what I've asked for, this is what they've refused to give me. So it goes on, and then he pulls apart the stuff that he has got, and he's only asking because he's got holes in the information that he's presenting, and he's like, well, they could have an answer to this if I had the unedited video, let's request it. It's a few $100, so off he goes with his own coin, requests it. So you just think, it's like Jaron used to do, but to 1,000 times more magnified in terms of the level that he goes to, but very similar to Jaron used to do 2 or 3 years ago. If anyone was watching Jaron back then, he'd do similar things. He was doing freedom of information requests also, but not necessarily the in-depth research. I'm not knocking Jaron. I'm praising Dilly Gill in this.
Yeah, Jaron was one of the guys that brought me around too. He's one of the videos. You know, when you're searching around looking for videos, it was Jiren, Glowbusters, D Marble, all of those guys.
I'm going to do them in reverse order in terms of the one that will get the most talked about versus the one that maybe get the least talked about for reasons that we'll go into now. So the first recommendation, as a bit of a language warning, is going to be burn fat till my stomach is as flat as the earth. Now, you can probably tell from his title that there's a bit of a strong language warning going on with this particular YouTuber, but he's definitely active. He's covering in this video Eric DeBay's coverage of Simandan. So this is his take on that particular back and forth that had been going on. So check out Burn Fat Till My Stomach Is As Flat As the Earth. I don't know where I've got this queued. Do I dare risk playing a bit of Burn Fat when I immediately get demonetized? It's worth it for my fellow flat earther. Let's do it.
Enough to melt the perpetual snow and ice.
Oh, it's Dubay.
Thomas Winch plants. Vast extent.
Oh, it's all Dubay.
And the sea and jet.
Taken at exactly 7:30 a.m. from the exact same location. Is it
it's just covering Dan. It's just a kind of cover of Dan's video. Not the best pick by me, although probably the best pick at all, because it doesn't have any of burn fat swearing. So that's probably no bad thing for my particular channel. But nevertheless, the first link in the live stream chat, which is members only for the chat, but you can still view it if you are watching. Indeed, the same goes for the replay, is to burn fat till my stomach is as flat as the earth. Go over to his channel, subscribe today, and let him know I sent you. So put a little comment that says, Nathan Oakley sent me. So before we move on, any kind words or encouragement for people to go over, subscribe, and leave a comment that we sent them there about burn fat till my stomach is as flat as the earth? Go.
I have to shout out beep 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 and to say beep. I'm just joking. He's actually an awesome guy. He's worth a watch. And yeah, just know you have to put some parental guidance ears. Don't let your children really hear what's going on. But he's definitely worth the watch.
Yeah,
in the right place.
I'm subscribed to him, and we chat back and forth, and I love his channel name, and he does good work. Really good work.
Indeed. So one last plug. That's burn fat till my stomach is as flat as the earth. He's the first link in the live stream members only currently chat, but you can still click on it if you aren't a member. Become a member today, though. Nathan Oakley 1980, of course. So yeah, so check out burn fat till my stomach is as flat as the earth. Let him know I sent you. Next is D-Marble OG Flat Earth. So this particular video is about his contemplating and reflecting on people's views and comments of his laser test that he did about a year ago, and he's just mulling it over and discussing it with the audience as he does his thing in the very cool way that Daryl does his thing. So it's a very cool character. You can't really cover how cool Daryl is without over-stressing it. He's about as cool as they come. But nevertheless, he has exceptionally good content. He talks about flat earth, obviously, and he's doing things. He's actually out doing things practically. And in this instance, although he's not actually doing the thing in this video, he's actually discussing his thoughts and feelings, other people's discussions about the topic of his tests and how they got on, etc., etc. So that's Daryl Marble, or D-Marble, I should say, is the channel name. So go and check him out. It's D-Marble. He is the second link down in the live stream members only chat stream, so check him out today. Any kind words to say about cool as a cucumber, Daryl?
Oh yeah, I got one. He's very spirited, and he's level-headed.
Boom boom.
D-Marble is ace. D-Marble's ace, down to earth, very good content, flat earther all the way. Check him out. Worth a watch.
You won't go wrong watching him. His data is actually very accurate. He does very good research before he actually posts something. So it's definitely worth a watch.
He's a sharp guy, well researched, as I say, very practical. If you do go and subscribe to D-Marble, which is the name of his YouTube channel if you're listening rather than watching, let him know I sent you. So just say, Nathan Oakley 1980 sent me here, subscribed, excellent work, keep up the good work, whatever positive comment you want to leave him, but just let him know that I sent you. Him, if that makes sense. Sent you his way. That's the one. So that's D-Marble. Check him out. Last but by no means least, far from, this is probably my favourite YouTuber. So this is Dilly Gill. And I before I launch into my over-enthusiastic praise of Dilly Gill, I'm going to ask you guys, because I've already got my goosebumps and I'm starting to lose my ability to speak because I'm so keen to get into it. But you guys go first. Say anything positive about Dilly Gill, then I'll plug him.
Dilly Gill is ace. All his work debunking NASA is ace.
Dilly is Gill. No, he's actually very good. He's got a lot of brilliant content. You'll be entertained for hours. That's one thing for sure. Because as soon as I know if I start watching something, I have to watch till the end. I won't be able to stop halfway.
Of all the YouTubers that I spend time watching, I spend more time watching Dilly Gill's videos than anybody else on reflection. Normally I'll watch them and then immediately watch them straight after, all the way through. And they're lengthy videos, so I'll spend considerable amount of time in front of his videos. And every time one comes out, I'll be the first there giving it a thumbs up and saying, it's not going to be a bad video, let's face it, so might as well get an automatic thumbs up. I don't typically give people automatic thumbs up on videos. In fact, I don't give anybody automatic thumbs up other than Dilly Gill, because I know it's going to be brilliant before I've even got there. As soon as it's released, it makes me very excited, as you can probably tell if you're listening to this. So, although I joked in the pre-show that, like, if you're not subscribed to Dilly Gill, then how dare you be subscribed here? But I wouldn't want to discourage people from being here, obviously. But by the same token, I do definitely want to almost insist that everybody watching right now or watching this after the fact goes immediately, not a little bit later, go now and subscribe to Dilly Gill if you haven't done already. Again, please let him know that I sent you. Nathan Oakley 1980 sent me, or words to that effect. If you do end up getting suckered into one of his videos for a solid hour, which is very, very likely, then let him know that it's quality content. Give him a bit of encouragement. But I can't praise him higher than anybody else. I mean, he's my top YouTuber. Dilly Gill is fantastic. So if you're not subscribed to him, please go immediately. Click the subscribe button. He is the third link down in the members only live stream chat. Doesn't matter if you're a member or not. You can click on that link. You can go and subscribe and leave him a comment and say, Nathan Oakley 1980 sent me. You will thank me later. I promise. So I'll just round out with Dilly Gill. So that's him. There is a link in the live stream chat. And I'll summarise the other two that I also plugged on this particular little bit. Shout out to Tony Schuler for joining as a penguin. Thank you very much indeed. So first and foremost, burn fat till my stomach is as flat as the earth. As Flatsoid says, a little bit of parental guidance might be needed, but he definitely is worth watching. I spend a long time sat in front of him, chuckling away, sometimes at the foul language, but nevertheless, it's content that matters, and he's got good content. Next, we've got D Marble. So again, second link down in the live stream chat. So go and click on that link. Go and subscribe to him if you're not already, and let him know we sent you. Last but by no means least, Dilly Gill. Subscribe today. I insist.